So welcome to Helping in Charity. So this video is all about science. So what we are going to do? So okay, I will show you a demo. No, so many demos. What I'm going to say about. Okay, fine. First one. Okay, fine. Let's find the finest thing. It's a flower that I just took from here. It fall down. A wooden piece. It's too fall down. The paper. Fall down. Fall on. And let me take this too. Fall on. So what is this about? Gravity. So let's talk about gravity. Gravity. The Earth's gravity is 24 hours working. The air, the earth, we, the bike, the trees, everything is attracted by a force that applied by our earth, which is the gravity. So the gravity, which also attracts the electricity that is generated electricity is also attracted. The gigantic moon, which is very far away from us, which is the only natural satellite of us, is also coming on our axis or just revolving around us because of the gravity of it and us. So we are the third planet because of our gravity and the balance, the space, which is very huge, but the things that balance the things, which is the everything, that is the gravity. Okay, let me show you these all trees. Okay, when Newton sir was sitting under the tree, he got an apple. Apple fall down. So he was so genius. What he thought about was that why this apple don't go up, it just going down. This question struck there. Then the gravity, so many things have been there, and the gravity has found at last discovered. And autonomy gravity, the theorem, and the Bhaskaracharyya's theorem about the gravity, and so many people, so many scientists had given their life to give this type of things to our world and discovered at last our gravity. So let's talk about so many topics in this video. So let me take my note and just talk to you out. Okay, fine. Let me give you a proof about or the questions that you want to ask me in this short period of time. So I'm going to say first about the history of Earth. So we all are celebrating our birthday. Earth is around 4.54 billion ages. It is 1/3 about the universe age by the acceleration from the solar nebula. While the Earth was in the earlier space, was a gigantic impact collision with a planet-sized body Theia is thought to have formed the moon. The mass of Earth, which is a big numerical line, which is 5.972 into 10 raised to 24 kg. So let me tell you in another way. That is 5.972 sextillion metric tons, which is 5.5792 and 6000 like that. And it's a big numerical line. The Earth is the third planet from the sun and the only astronomical object known for the harbor life. We all are believe the universal truth, which is the harbor or the life is possible only in our Earth because of the revolution, the balance, and everything, and our everything. Yes, that's we are here because of the things that is there. The acceleration of gravity of the Earth on the surface of the Moon is 1.625 meter per second, about 1/6 the weight of in Earth. So what is the mass of Moon, which is 12% of Earth's gravity. Earth's mass. Okay. Okay, fine. Then let's talk about the Newton's law of universal gravitation. Okay, Newton's law of gravitation states that every other particles in the universe with a force which is directly proportional to the product of the masses and the universal proportional to the square of its feet by the center. So it is in a denotation, that is F is equal to G by M1 M2 by R square. So let me talk about this. F is force, G is gravity, and M1 is M2R body. That is mass of one one body and mass of two body, that is mass m1 and m2, and the r square is the radius square. So let's talk about the moon speed. So about the moon speed is 1,683 kilometers. The moon orbit is of the Earth at a speed of it travels a distance of 2,900,000 kilometers. So one day of moon. Let me talk about the one day of moon. Okay, let's compare our one day and their one day. So the about 24 hours, the Earth's one day is 24 hours. So the moon's one day is according to 24 hours, which is 27.32
days.
Huh?
Days.
Yes, it is 27.32 Earth days. It's big because the gravitation and the mass and everything, which is making it very revolve. And every planet and every asteroid and everyone has their own their orbit and everything. So let's talk about the transaction from day to night by coast in the spinning of the Earth about its axis. So can I tell you one fact, that is Earth is on the third row of our sun. So let us imagine they are students and sun as the teacher. Sun is at the center and we are at the third position or at the third orbit of the Earth, sun. So it is very closer to sun, they are very hot, and it is away from the sun, they are very cold. So in between the Earth came. That's why the sun has got the things. The same occurs on the moon. However, the difference is that it takes 18.5 days for the moon to spin around its axis. So, one day of moon will be 27.5 Earth axis. X days. The distance from the sun to the moon is about 60 times the Earth's radius, about 38,400 kilometers. The moon's orbit that's counterclockwise around the Earth rotation and the moon's revolution are in same direction. Yes. Then moon does not produce its own light. Okay, the poets always say about the moon which has a light, and the God has given us the light of the moon and so on like that. But the moon is not a luminous object. The sun, the reflection of the rays from the sun is getting the moon, and the moon reflects to us, and that's all we got the light from the moon. If the sun goes to literally into the water like that. The lunar effect is real or imaginary correlation between specific stages of the roughly 29.5 days lunar cycle and the behavior and physiological tendencies, that is the changes in living beings on Earth. So what about the blood loss? Yes, the astronauts which gone to the Neil Armstrong, which he entered to the moon or to the space. We all we don't know about the dress. So we just saw that why he was wearing this type of bumpy dresses, because if the pressure is very high and the pressure is very low, our body has a high pressure, our blood cells and our veins will be cutting down or bleed. So that's why they wear this type of things. So it is sometimes claimed that the surgeons used to refuse to operate during the full moon because of the increased risk of death by the patient through blood loss. Human behavior, mental illness, and the studies found evidence that we can take so many examples for that. If it is a full moon day, or we were talking about full moon day, the half moon day, and all the things, the emotions are very connected with that. It is very true, the emotions which is very connected to it. Why is so? Because of the tides, the everything that based on moon and us are very interactive or very connected, because of the generally exhibit 1.8% of increases violent and aggressive episodes during the full moon. The law and order. Let's talk about the law and order. Senior police officer in Britain, that is UK, announced in June 2007 that they were planning to deploy more officers on the corners and streets on the tidal days because of the full moons. That is, I said about it is earlier, because the emotions which is very connected to the moon. So the counter and the streets, because these time people mental and drug addiction, everything which is very connected. so connected, and addictors, persons, and so on. So the Britain persons are said so many accounted so many things, so many peoples for this, because the crimes, the drugs, and the rapists and everything has been very high in these type of things, because our emotions are very connected to the moon. And let's talk about the road accidents. And this time the quarrels are very high, and this time the people with very emotional and very angry and do whatever they want, and it's like we will become very like more than a monster. So the chances of road accidents are more in night, because of they are drunken or quarrel with their wife or something. I just said about the possibilities. Okay, the night during full moon times, there are chances for road rages and drivers, chances for overspeeding, and that time we will be very challenges one, and we will do it very challengefully, and everything that a man can't do because of his fear will do in that time. Every emotions will be coming out of their mind, and he will be liking a monster. And if you want, if he is very fear to go in this bike, he will do it because of the emotions are very connected with the moon. That's why he's going. Okay, fine, that's all. And this was losing their what to say. They start thinking about their personal issues and the matters, and they also will lead to the road accidents. This is the chances for computer and computer competition and ego, and this tackles during this time. So that's all for this video, and thanks for watching my video. Bye bye. And the next video, and the next video is about Western gods. So be very aggressive. I mean, just excited for the next video. It will be a great one, and we will be shooting there, and we will go to the mountains, and we will. This will be a journeys video. So thank you for watching. Bye bye.